Take two.
Yeah.
All right. 'Twas the night before Christmas. And all through the house. Well, it wasn't even night. It's daytime before Christmas. And all through the house. All the creatures that stirred. And I just wanted to be left alone on the couch.
Wow.
Welcome back to
Cydney.
Being Cydney.
Podcast 2013.
Woo!
Episode
45.
45.
Yeah.
And today is Christmas Eve.
The day of Christmas Eve.
Well, it's still Christmas Eve, the day. Christmas Eve, the day. Where it halfway doesn't count until it gets dark out.
Exactly.
But nonetheless,
Close enough.
here we are. Everybody but me is on vacation right now. Because so far today, I've done an obscene amount of work.
Yeah.
How are you all feeling?
Nice. My hair is wet.
Tired? From what?
I feel a bit tired too,
Sleep. Not having enough sleep.
That's something to work on.
Yo, but I did take a good nap yesterday though.
Did you?
Yeah, that's why I was awake.
Wait a minute.
Hello? Wait.
Oh, never mind. It's
Yeah, it
good.
works.
You're just very low. That's all.
Oh.
Yeah.
So yeah, how's everyone doing? It's been a couple months, like 3 months since we've done one of these. So let's give some brief updates on how, where, and what life is like.
Well, school, homework, hang out with my friends, eating, sleeping, doing other stuff.
And you?
School. Eating.
Sleeping.
Sleeping. Yeah.
A lot of sleeping.
Oh, apparently not. If you're so tired.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait.
Same old over here. Just working and trying to stay out of trouble and keep everybody from not getting sick.
And I got new pairs of glasses.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
I got 2 new pairs. No, 3 new pairs.
I'm still crying over this.
It's okay, Dad. At least your daughter's not nearsighted too badly anymore.
Well, sure she is. She's not wearing glasses right now, though.
Well, yeah, I'm wearing a headband. That's too much.
It's hard being a girl.
You don't say.
That reminds me, yo, what was that conversation I was having with you?
No idea.
And I said, you know what, I should bring that up when we do a podcast.
Go away.
In the car, right? Oh.
I don't remember the conversation in the car.
It was in the car, I remember it, but I don't remember what it was.
We were in your room and I said something about something Cydney said and I told you I was trying to give you some good advice and say that always remember what she or a young lady has to say because eventually it will come up later.
Yeah.
I don't remember else where it was going after that.
I do remember you saying that. But.
And 5 minutes later, Cydney brought it up.
What did I bring up?
Oh, yeah.
What did I do?
Why would you chew gum if we about to do a podcast? Come on.
I don't know.
Well, I guess it don't matter.
Wait, what did I say? What did I do?
I don't remember, Cydney. You say a lot.
Rude?
I was just being direct.
Oopsies.
One of the things that I've been trying to make a project, I guess this is something to say what we've been up to over this time. One of the projects that I've been personally working on with you guys is revealing a little more of myself and trying to be a little more human and show different sides that I normally don't because I tend to just be stoic and not show emotion and all those other things. And I think, you know what, maybe I wouldn't be doing you guys a service of being the best version of yourselves if I'm that way all the time. What are y'all thoughts on that?
I honestly don't know, but good job.
You don't know, Cydney?
I think it's good. Because
Yeah.
since you've been doing that, like I could tell that you've been doing it, and since you've been doing it, like I could tell like we used to get closer.
Really? Well, like, I know with you, Courtney, specifically, like, you're at an age where there's just certain contexts and things I know you're going to understand. And like I've just been saying, slowly but surely, like, the older I get, the more I'll make sense. And I know sometimes if I just make an action or if I do something, then there's a...
That was nothing.
I know that, I know things will resonate a little bit more. And, you know, my parents, like, God bless them, you know, showing how they feel wasn't necessarily their strong suits. And if they hear this, I'm sorry, but y'all know the vibes. So I've been working on that just a little bit more. With Cydney, I think it's important because, well, as your dad, and just, I'm the guy in your life, you know, in which you may be a little more receptive to hearing things from me than you would from your brother, even though he's going to see and view things fairly similarly.
Oh, I thought you were going to say differently.
No.
Yeah. I
Really?
thought you were going to say differently.
No.
I thought you were going to say very differently.
Well, you know, some of that just comes with age. So those are some things that I'm trying to work on. And I guess since this is just like Christmas and all of that, well, one Merry Christmas to y'all, because that in itself is a gift. But maybe that's part of my New Year's resolution type thing, you know, is to continue to work on that.
Me too.
Anything else?
Well, chime in.
Um,
Because like I know we had a conversation about some of this yesterday. So why don't you share what you got from the conversation we had yesterday?
I mean, yesterday we were talking about, like, how we were kind of just talking because I was on my lunch break because I had online school yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And we got off early because we had gym, so I had an hour and a half. So my dad walks in, and we're just having a little conversation, and he's just like, he just started asking questions, right? And he said something about, like, because he was talking about, like, his back, right? And he was just like, why do girls always like how I have, like, a large back or something? And I'm just like, I don't know, it's just fun to lay on. And then, like, 5 minutes later, I'm just like, speaking of backs, can I massage your back? And he's just like, that's what I'm talking about.
That's not what I said, but
Something like that.
it was along those lines. But the idea was, you know what it is? And that's what I was going to say. Cydney, as you're getting older and, like, you're becoming more of a girl or a woman, but you're still a kid and you don't have filter. Like, he's got filter, or the beginning of one. Well, it's all filter because that's a process.
Wow.
But I mean, that's not even to be offensive. That's just being that age. You know, you put the filter all the way on until you figure out how to peel back the layers, and before you know it, you're 35, saying, you know what, I should probably be a little more vulnerable to my kids. You know, but what I, as you know, just some of my experiment in just figuring life out is that as a girl with no filter, I can ask you questions that I probably won't still understand, and you can give me insight because you just are doing things instinctually. So those were my thoughts. Is that anything else?
No.
Okay. Well, other than that, guys, it's Christmas.
Yeah.
Is everybody excited that it's Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I mean,
elves
not
on the
yet.
shelf
I don't really get,
in
like,
my room.
I don't really get excited until, like, it's later. I'll get excited, like, later.
Usually that's how I am too. Like during the daytime, like it isn't until like I don't really want to listen to Christmas music. It isn't until like it gets dark, and not like 4:30 dark. When I know it's like 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, then I'm like, all right, yo, it's Christmas time. I'm ready. It's Christmas time.
I'd be about like 9.
Cydney, you're like that November 1st.
2 weeks. Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I was thinking November 30th.
Well, that's just, you know, being a kid. And, you know, it's supposed to be exciting. Like, you know, Christmas was cool for a long time. And then when I became an adult, like, Christmas didn't become cool again until there were kids in the house. Then it's like, oh, yeah, Christmas. Otherwise, like, yo,
Yeah.
you like Christmas days before, like, Courtney, before you were born, nobody would, like, everybody would wake up at 12. Like, okay, you know, hey, let's open our gifts. And then by 2 o'clock, all right, hey, everybody's time to take a nap. And then we went off to Queens because Tyler was little.
Wow.
You know what I remember? One of my favorite Christmas memories, and I wish I did that. I wish I didn't do it on the spot.
What?
A few years ago, back when, you know, R.I.P. Toys R Us. And shout out to Philip, who used to be in the magazines.
Dad? Who's that?
Philip, who DJs like for the parties and stuff.
Oh,
As a kid, he used to model and be in Toys R Us, like the ads. That's when it was time to get excited for Christmas. Yo, the Toys R Us gift thing is here, and you would just look at it.
Oh, the books. Oh,
Yes. Yeah. See, when you get older, these are things you're gonna remember. You're like, oh, that stuff doesn't exist anymore.
Rip Jeffrey the Giraffe.
He's still in our hearts.
Yo, remember when we got the sale when it was closing?
Oh yes.
And then I had this annoying baby doll that was just like, "Mommy, feed me" all night. And I was just like, "Can we please throw that thing out of the window?" Like I couldn't sleep that night.
I have one of those. It's called Cydney.
Rude.
Yo, you throw the alley, I'm gonna take it.
That's so rude.
But what I was saying was, I remember one of those years where like you were still young enough to like care about that. And we were sitting at the table and I was flipping through the book. And like just as a parent, I know what y'all like. So if I flip to a page and it was like, oh wow, look at this, a PlayStation.
What?
You're not getting that. Or something like that. Like every time like I looked at something and waited for y'all to light up and get excited, y'all were like, yeah. I was like, y'all not getting that. Next page.
Jeez.
Do you remember that?
I don't.
Wow.
This was like maybe like 3 or 4 years ago. Because it was like around when we started doing the podcast, and part of me was like, I wish I came up with this idea
Started
on,
again or
on,
like actually
on the
started?
podcast.
Wait, started
it was like
again
4 years
or
ago.
actually started? No,
Like-
we started the podcast 5 years.
I know, I said that this was while we were doing it.
I thought you said it was in the beginning of it.
Well, 4 out of 5 years ago, then that would be towards the beginning. But with that said, that's something we probably need to like
Dude.
celebrate.
What?
Hanukkah.
Oh, 5 years?
If I'm correct, like next week or the week this would the next episode, like which we will record sometime next week, would be the 5-year anniversary show.
Oh my god.
It'd be 5 years.
Oh
That's
yeah, we
crazy.
did start in December.
I remember being cold outside.
Yeah, it was around
It
Christmas
was
time.
December.
Because I remember when I had the idea was just, all right, you know what? Cydney likes to talk a whole lot. And I just said in the car, like, I should give Cydney 5 minutes and just let her talk. And I was like, that's a good idea.
And then you expanded it to 25.
Well, it's just y'all started talking more and the conversation got more and more interesting. But, you know, we can save that for next week. But just nonetheless, that's something to keep in mind.
Mm-hmm.
I know we could make bank off this podcast. That's why I be trying to tell y'all, let's do this every week. And instead of being at episode 260, we're at 45.
260.
In 5 years.
Well, no, not 260. Let's see. It was 25 times 5 would be what? 125. No. I don't know.
Now you're really.
No, yeah, 5. Yeah, no. Let's see. Yeah, 25. Let's see. So 5 times. 5 times 52. Let's see. So 5
It's a
times
lot of
50 would
numbers.
be 250 plus. Oh, I was right. 260.
No, you said 265.
Okay, well then I said 260, and then I gave 5 extra ones that were in my heart. So,
Yeah, because we've been doing once every 2 months instead of once every week.
life be happening.
It'd be like that.
So New Year's, is there anything else that people would like to like have resolutions or would like to change or better about themselves?
Not really.
Yeah, I didn't really think about it yet.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait until like
I mean, there
December.
are things, but I don't.
It is
there's-
December.
later.
There are things, but those aren't going to be like the resolution.
I was thinking about maybe
Well-
like December 29th.
Why don't we even just why don't we take the time, not right now, but like between now and sometime next week when we do the next podcast, we can take some time and write it out, and we can make that.
I have that already.
Well, excuse me. You just said I gotta write it down.
Huh?
Didn't you just say I gotta write it down?
No, I said I have things, but those aren't gonna be my resolution.
Oh, I mean, just any of that. Nonetheless, then we can expand our list, and I can make one.
Wait,
Huh?
can I make a small shout out?
Who would you like? What?
I was going to say my friend's mom and then my fourth grade teacher.
You could have just said it on the mic, Cydney.
Okay, sheesh. So, I just want to make a small shout out because I know these 2 people, or 3 people actually, technically, watch this podcast. So, this is my friend and my friend's mom. I'm not going to name any names. And then my 4th grade teacher. Hi, guys.
What was the point of doing the shout out? Like, if you're not gonna give names, but that's fine. I get it. Shout out to
I don't
them
have their
because
consent. I'm trying to be a nice person.
I like your energy. Just remember that when we start talking about me and stuff, and you be trying to blow up spots.
What?
Yes. Oh, Cydney. Oh,
When did I do that?
all the time.
What?
Oh
Name
my God.
3 times.
I'm not gonna do that. The fact that we
Exactly.
both laughed about it, the 2 of us laughed about it. That's why sometimes, like, I don't be bringing stuff up to you because I know there's a good chance of just a spot blown up, and I'm gonna be like, "Yo, chill. You can't be offending my political connects." Or you would just say something. No, you know when I'll tell you the time that I learned this lesson.
You went, or. Jeez, that was
Cydney
Let's see.
was maybe like 4.
my God, 4 was a very interesting.
And I was out with a young lady, and Cydney was with me.
Of course I was.
And Cydney brought up the name of another young lady to the young lady. She's like, "Oh, so-and-so." And Cydney was like, you should meet so-and-so. And I was like, "Oh my God, child." And then the next time Cydney was with me, when I met up with this young lady, I was like, "Yo, Cydney, what I need you to not do is bring up so-and-so's name." Okay? She said, "Okay."
I did it anyways, didn't I?
No. What she did was she brought it up in another kind of way, and when we got back to the car, I said, "Cydney, I told you not to bring anybody up." And she said, "But I didn't say her name, though."
I cracked myself up. Even like 5 years later.
And that's something you would do now. Or you would bring something up to the wrong person when it's like, "Yo, chill." Like, maybe they don't know what I want them to know at this time. So if and when you ask questions like, "Yo, why are you not saying stuff?" There's your answer.
Woo! That was so fun. I continue.
Is there anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Your conversation transitions are hilarious. You're just like, anything else? Or just like, so? It's hilarious.
Smash cut. Instead of just a blended transition, just, because a lot of times I just try to keep things going to keep y'all on your toes, because a lot of times, like, "Yo, I'm just saying stuff," and you're like, "Oh, okay."
Moving on.
So, exactly. Something's got to keep the transition going. But by the time this actually airs, Christmas will have passed. So we hope all y'all had a... You know what? That's what we should do. Since this is going to air after Christmas. Guys, how was your Christmas?
Good,
It was great.
actually.
I got everything I wanted.
What did you get?
Same.
I got that, and then this, and then that.
What was the that and the this?
I got
got
to
a
wake
computer.
up.
And that's the best gift of all.
I got a computer and a stocking full of M&Ms.
Word?
Yeah.
I ain't get nothing.
And an iPhone 11. I'm kidding. No, iPhones suck.
okay.
That's the spirit.
I'm sorry, iPhone users, but they suck.
Yeah, okay.
The camera quality's terrible.
Okay. I'm not doing
It's not better than my phone.
it. I'm not
You should see
doing
my
that.
tablet camera quality, though. That's bad.
Yeah, it is. But, so, other than that, were there any valuable lessons or any surprises or anything Christmas that happened that you got from it?
Yes.
What?
Well, a surprise was my grandparents that live in Virginia got me something really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Ugh.
What?
No, I'm just going to refrain from saying what my gut is telling me to say.
What do you-
See, this right here is growth. Or just me trying to be a responsible adult / parent. But yes, her grandparents got her something really cool. And they got me something really cool too.
They did.
They did.
Oh God.
Thanks, guys.
What? Your almost wife that gave you your loving daughter?
Exactly. That's a great answer, Cydney. Thank you. That was a lot better than what I
Yeah.
actually thought. But yes.
Me trying to think of something to say.
I thought the gift they gave me was the apology I deserved, but
Oop.
ow.
And
Maybe next year.
the apology for what? Taking me to Virginia?
Well, no.
Or was it something
When
else?
you're older, you will learn. When I told you a beautiful love story,
Oh.
there are parts of the story where you will learn that, you know what, my father is like really a real one. And you will understand all the reasons why I fuss at you about the things you do, and I'll be like, yo, something as simple as cleaning your room, you could do that for the things. For real, B?
It's all we. My feet are hot. You're
Uh,
a real one, Mr. Chad.
I like that. You're a real one, Mr.
Mr. Chad.
Yo, that's awesome.
I literally just thought about it on the spot too.
That's about to be the name of this episode now, too. Thank you. That's a good
What?
one.
You're a mean one, Mr. Chad?
No,
I
you're
mean,
a real one.
I said mean.
What's
I mean, you
what's that
can be-
thing like in the beginning of the song? In the beginning of a song where they say something?
An introduction.
No. It's like it's usually not their voice. You know what I'm talking about?
narration.
Or that.
No. Like in the start of a song?
Introduction.
No. I don't know the name of it.
Holy moly. A cute one?
Give an example.
Blow it away.
Like certain artists, like okay, their song starts and something plays, and I don't know. They're either gonna say their production or something.
Oh, their tag.
Yeah. So your
Oh.
next Christmas album, that's gonna be your tag.
It should be. No, actually, that's just what it's going to be called. Mr. Real. You're a real one, Mr. Chad. I like it.
You're welcome.
That's a good one.
You're welcome.
So since we've shared what we're excited that we got this year for Christmas and the gifts we gave, the gifts
gifts
I
we
gave
got.
y'all for Christmas was crazy.
Yeah, they were.
But then again, I already told y'all what your gifts were. Your gifts were me being more open
Exactly.
and sharing my thoughts and feelings with you all.
Exactly.
Which reminds me, I think I have to wrap this up because I think I have therapy soon. No? I got 2 hours, but I got
2 hours.
huh?
So 2 hours.
It's at 3.
But yeah, 2 hours is gonna fly by because after I finish recording this, I gotta fix that audio or whatever, send it to my dad, and
do other
I
than like that.
run an errand or two. So with that said,
Can
nah,
I come? Aw.
you need to clean your room while the elves on the shelf in your room are looking at you, so they can give that
They're in your
last
room?
report.
Yes, sadly.
Where are they?
Staring right at her.
On my dresser.
Oh.
Oh, what
swear.
fun!
I swear, I really want to take the tongs and just like put them in the living room. So I take some tongs, just go. Boop.
And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas.
It's not me touching them. It's the tongs touching them.
Well, by turning to the property you are, because tongues are metal and a conductor of electricity, and so is your body. So, boop! Ah, look at that window I found there. See? Yo, my ability is improv, son. Cydney, I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna fight you the day after Christmas, which is clearly when this is in the future. So with that said, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Or we hope y'all had a good Christmas and stay safe and all that jazz. Are we gonna leave in song, guys?
No.
Sure.
And this Christmas was a very special Christmas for us. Oh, see, and it rhymed? You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, y'all. Peace, blessings, and all that. Peace. Curtis is trying to get in the room.
Of course he is. I thought that was Clancy for a second, actually.
No.